Hello everyone, today I will introduce the Huawei Cloud database RDS for MySQL. My name is Lucas. So RDS means Relational Database Service. The agenda is like this. The first part I will introduce RDS for MySQL introduction. I will give this part I will introduce quickly, and then the second part will be key features and technology, and then it will be advantages. And the fourth part will be application scenario. So that means what kind of scenario where you will need to use the RDS for MySQL. And then the last part will be related links on Huawei's website so that you can know RDS by yourself. So as you know, MySQL is one of the world's most popular open source relational database. It works with Linux, Apache, and PHP. As you know, LAMP. It's very famous, right? So basically, RDS for MySQL is like a reliable, scalable, inexpensive, easy to manage. As you know, when it comes to the database, this part should be very important. So it should be stable, it should be reliable, it can be easy to scale up, scale down, things like that. So basically, this is a key feature. As you know, this is architecture, and this is the key feature description. I will not introduce you one by one. You can just see the highlight part. As you know, you can see here different roles will have different operations to the MySQL. For developer and users, you can see here access applications, and you can see that's the backend. You can see that's backend for the primary instance, and there will be a standby instance, for the failover, and then the primary instance will have replication, like a read replica, just for read only, just for the read only. So as you can see here, so we have like 3 copy data storage ensures up to 9/9 of database data. You can see here 3 storage, right? And we support them these 3 different versions. And for the elastic scaling, you can see here. So the read replicas can be created or deleted up to 5 for each instance, up to 5. You can see. So that means you can have 5 read replicas. And the storage, you can see here, the instance class can be changed, and the storage space can be scaled like up to 10 TB, right? So for the backup and restoration, as you can see here, so basically this is quite important one. You can see the backup retention period is up to 732 days. So that's it. Basically that's our advantages, as you know. So it's really a long time, right? So why we always introduce the services like on cloud? It's like why we need to use the cloud database. And why the reason we always say cloud database are much easier and are more convenient than database on cloud server or self-built database, as you can see here. So for the self-built database, as you know, this all parts should be solved by users. As you know, you should concern about the equipment, rooms, power supplies, air conditioning, and network infra, as you know here. And you can see here OS installation, database software installation, and the data backup and the restoration. You need to concern about the database high availability and scale up, scale down, and then that will be application optimization. So that means the users should concern about all these parts. And as you know, investment in services, systems, and database, and it will cost like high DBA costs, right? So that means you should concern all of these things. Yeah. And then if you like to buy a VMs on cloud servers, yeah, things like that, and then deploy your own database, as you know. So soft by Cloud Defender, soft by the Cloud Defender will be this part you can see here. So the equipment rooms and the power supplies, air conditioning, and network infra, rack stacking, and OS installation you can see here, and for the upgradation. So as you can see here, so this part will be like the Cloud Defender's job, right? But the users also should do like database software installation, like manage the versions, and you should upgrade the versions, things like that. And you should also think about the backup and restoration, and the database high availability, and the scaling up, scaling down, things like that, and the application optimization. So that means users also need to do this part, as you know. So when it comes to the cloud database, as you can see here, so this part for the users loaded for them to concern about this part, this will be solved by the cloud service providers, as you know. So for the users, just need to think about the application optimization. So so for the DBA costs, yeah, it will be no, and the low software and the hardware are needed, as you can see here. You just need to pay for the RDS instance, as you know here, because this will be the cloud vendor's job, right? So as you can see here, so it's like a development, right? So people just need to buy the instance on the cloud, just buy the cloud databases, and no need for you to worry about the high availability. Yeah, no need for you to worry about the scanning up, scanning down, things like that, and manage the version of your like databases, and you can see here. So it will be quite simple for the enterprise, for the developer. Yeah, just use it. Let's go to the second part, features and technologies. Yeah, as you know, when it comes to the database, so the HA will be very important. High availability will be very important, as you can see here. So the basic functions, you can see the basic function is like cross AZ. Yeah, HA supports a switch over in seconds. Yeah, that means if you deploy like a lot of maybe many instances of RDS, and then if one AZ crashed or something, and then it can switch over to other standby instance very quickly. So as you can see here, for primary to standby, and it can be up to 5 real replicas. You can see here, yeah, you can see here, just for offloading real traffic. Yeah. And you can see here, standby DB instances are visible to users, are invisible for users. So what's that mean? So users can access instance through feature IP address. So that means they can just use one IP to access the standby instance IP are invisible. So it will be easy for the users to maybe do the management. Yeah. And you can see here, read replicas cannot exist alone and must come with single primary standby DB instance. Yeah. It's obvious, right? So if you need like a replica, read replica, so that means you should have a primary or like a standby DB instance. Yeah, so that means you have an instance, and then you can have the replica, right? And the next technology will be read-write splitting. Yeah, as you know, maybe the customer's scenario is like this. A lot of people should read. Maybe a lot of people should like access all your website at the same time. That means you have high TPS, right? And then a lot of people, and then the request like maybe should get the data from the database. So that means they read a lot, right? So that means there's a lot of read requests, right? So that means it can be Yeah, so if you want to improve the performance of your database, so that means we can consider the read-write splitting, as you can see here, right? So this replica just for the read request. You can see a unique. So the basic functions is like this: a unified read-write splitting address is provided, transferred to the applications. You can see here. The read-only permission can be configured for each model. So that means each model you can configure the permissions, things like that. Yeah. So also the instance health check is performed. So that means if one of the instance maybe have something wrong, yeah. So that means if the healthy check, yeah, the result of the healthy check is maybe it's wrong or something, yeah. So that means the instance breaks down, or maybe the latency exceeds the upper limit. So that means that that instance will not get the traffic. You know, the request will not come to the come to that instance, because that means that instance maybe breaks down. You know. And the next key feature will be PITR. What's PITR? It's point in time recovery, yeah, as you can see here. Basically, you can see here for the backup and for the period, the retention period. You can see here. You can see here. So every 5 minutes, yeah, they will have a bin log, right? Yes, 1, 2, 3. The bin log 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, so that means users can restore data to any point in time before the last 5 minutes to a new DB instance or the original DB instance. You can see here, because you can see here, that means every 5 minutes have a bin log. So that means this time will be the, you can see here, will be the 5 minutes, right? And the automated backup retention period is configurable, and from 0 to 720 and 32 days. You can see here it's quite long. Yeah, it's quite long. So this is our competitive strength. Yeah, you can see here the backend retention period is up to 732 days, as you can see here. So let's go to the advantages. Yeah, because we already know the basic information about MySQL, and then the key features and technologies on Huawei Cloud. You can see here on Huawei Cloud about the RDS, as you know here. And basically, to sum up, as we can see here, the key feature and technologies. So these are just for the for the HA, and for the maybe the high HA is like to make your instance more stable, yeah, things like that. Yeah. So let's go to the MySQL advantages. As you can see here, common issues of self-building database. So it's like a difficult O&M, the daily O&M workload is very heavy, yeah, because you are on premise, you are self-built, right? And the long period, you can see here, building a database takes a long time. Yeah, once you are if you build your software on cloud, just maybe a one button or something, yeah, maybe just a few clicks, and you will have your database. Maybe just set up some parameters, yeah, and then you will get your database instance. And but if this is a self-built database, yeah, it will take a long time, right? And a high investment, request at early stage, and then inflexible for the inflexible scaling. Yeah, resources are not scalable during off-peak or peak hours, so it's not so, yeah, it's not so cost effective. Yeah. And then cloud database advantages, you can see here instant availability, and you can see here DB instances are available, ready for use within minutes, and can be launched with no, yeah, you can see here no specifications and reducing the cost. You can see here, and for the reliable, because service are automatically switch to the standby DB instance if the primary DB instance fails. Yeah, just it will do it automatically. Yeah, no like manual job. And this is easy management because we also have a console. Yeah, you can manage it, and you can also see make some reports about the details of your instance. Yeah, things like that. So for the scalable, yeah, basically this is not only the cloud database's advantages. For the cloud, just for the cloud, many services can scale up, scale down automatically. So as well as a cloud database. And for the RDS, for MySQL advantages, as you know here, so this is RDS for MySQL. So just the database on Huawei Cloud, yeah, that's a Huawei Cloud RDS advantages, as you can see here. The high performance, you can see here, high performance. Our Huawei SQL provides enhanced connection pruning and 3 times higher performance in high concurrency scenario, yeah, and high security. Yeah, this information is certified by Chinese Ministry of Industry and Information Technology. Yeah, you can see here, and high reliability. Yeah, you can see the RTO. Yeah, you can see the RTO. It's very ensuring no recovery time objective. So that means the RTO is very low. Yeah, as you can see here. Yeah. The high efficiency web-based management console provides an easy way to create, scale, monitor, and operate DB instance. So that means you can use a console to do all the management. Yeah. So the next part will be application scenario. So that means what kind of scenario we will use maybe the RDS. So basically this scenario is like for all the basically this RDS for MySQL is like involved with all industry, as you can see here, the internet, e-commerce, and gaming, government, startups, cloud computer users, cloud-oriented companies, as you can see here. So basically for the database, yeah, because it's based on MySQL, right? RDS for MySQL, yeah, it's based on like the open source MySQL. So that means a lot of companies from different industry will use that database. This is one of our customers, you can see here. So basically, the pay point is like real-time data and the concurrency database access are required in the hotel industry. So that means the system nodes increase sharply at night due to night audits. Yeah, you can see here. So the solution is like this. So different regions, you can see different range. We have a ELB. ELB means elastic load balance. Yeah, you handle the traffic, right? And then we will have different cluster, application cluster 1, application cluster 5, and you can see here MySQL primary, and then this is MySQL standby, and maybe some replica, as you know here. So it will do the load balance. Yeah, we'll do the load balance, right? Yeah, you can see here just for the HA high availability, as you know here. Yeah. Huawei Cloud database do not have offer commitment behaviors, ensure stable database performance. Yeah. So basically that's the mostly important part for database. This is another users. This is another users on Huawei Cloud, as you can see here. Basically, do you know this customer? We have like a lot of for their scenario is like this. They have a lot of customer maybe at 9 a.m. or 6 p.m. Yeah, it's like a high currency, So because people need to go to work, people need to like get off work, as you know here. So basically this app is for the you can use this for the train, maybe for the bus, things like that. Yeah, so in Shenzhen, as you know here, in Shenzhen, as you know here, so yeah, so their pay point, it's obviously the pay point is like for the high concurrency. Yeah, they're requiring high availability and security like database, as you can see here. So this is just for the security monitoring here, and then for the public network ELB, as you can see here. So different AZ, AZ1, AZ2, and then there's like another ELB. It's like load balance, because this is for the public and this for the private, because you already have a lot of ECS means VMs. Yeah, VMs on Huawei Cloud. Yeah, so it's like here. So maybe we have a lot of ECS, and then with auto scanning. Yeah, auto scanning, another like ECS auto scanning. And this is a primary MySQL. It's just read and write, and this is read only, as you can see here. So you can see there's a connection. If the primary DB instance crashed, the standby DBS is available at any time. You know, there's any time. So basically, two AZs, yeah, and two like maybe two databases. Yeah, one is for read and write. The other is for the read only. Yeah, as you can see here. So basically, a lot of like scenario like using the database are like this. Yeah, one is like a primary, another is like standby. Yeah, you can see here. So the last part will be some related links on Huawei Cloud website. Yeah, you can see here. So this is the portal, this is help center, this is the API reference, and the FAQs, as you can see here. So that means we have a lot of documents, and we have like some training courses. Maybe we have some collabs. Yeah, later I will show you one collab, so that you can experience the Huawei Cloud services for free. Yeah, you can not only database, maybe big data, maybe Internet of Things, maybe AI, yeah, things like that. Maybe for the developers, yeah, maybe the DevOps, yeah, things like that. So that means you can use these resources to learn the services by free for yourself. Yeah, as you can see here. So basically, this is a collab migrating on-premise MySQL. So if you are using maybe you are using the open source MySQL, maybe on-premise, and then you want to do the migration from on-premise to the cloud. Yeah, maybe we will have this DRS. You can see here. This is like tool. This is like another services that you can maybe do the migration automatically, no need a manual job, things like that. Maybe from other cloud vendors like AWS, like Azure to Huawei Cloud, we can also use this DRS, like these services, to do the migration, yeah, automatically. Yeah, I will show you the console about this part. I will show you the console of this part. Yeah, this is the Huawei Cloud main page, as you can see here. As you can see here, yeah. So let's go to the developer, yeah, developer, and learn. Yeah, so that means we have like learning path, we have training courses, we have collabs. Yeah, you can see here. So let's go to the collab. Yeah, and we few more. As you can see, we have a lot of field here, like databases, yeah, like compute, like AI, yeah, like analytics, and the Internet of Things, developer services, things like that. So let's go to the database. So for the migrating on-premise MySQL, so that means I assume that you already have a Huawei Cloud account. You just need your email to register a Huawei Cloud account, and then you can learn this collab just for free, as you can see here. As you can see the introduction, the summary, and we can start the exercise, right? We just need to click the exercise, yeah, click this button, and the Huawei Cloud will like give you a temporary Huawei Cloud account, and then you can use this use this account to log in and to buy the resources you need. You can see here. So for the Google, for the Google Chrome, as you can see here, so maybe we can click the I am user, and you can see you can copy the account, copy the username, copy the password, and as you can see here, copy this, copy this, copy this, yeah. Yeah, and then you can buy the resources. You can preset lab environment, and we just wait. So as you can see here, that there is like a very detailed procedure for you to experiment the surfaces, as you can see here. So you can see I already done this, right? So it's like you can log in, and then as you can see here, how to buy an instance, RDS, what I mentioned before, relational database services, and you can see here you just need to follow up step by step. Yeah, and then the beta testing, we will have a performance test script for you. You just need to download it and you can run. Because you need to know once you are doing the migration and if the performance of your current database is okay or not, right? So that means you should test that. So basically, the migration will not take so much resources like from your database. It will not influence so much. Yeah. You can see here checking the CPU and read-write throughput. You can see here. Yeah, you can see CPU, the memory, right? Yeah, and then DIS is like for the migration. You can see here you can use this to do the migration, right? For the data migration, maybe from other cloud vendors database to Huawei Cloud RDS, maybe from the on-premise database to Huawei Cloud services. Yes, it's like that. You can see here. Then setting the source and destination destination databases. You can see here. This is a source database, so that means the regional one, right? And then we will like to destination database. Yeah, you can see here the destination. So and then you will see the task, right? You see the task, maybe do some check. You can see here. Yeah. And also you can see here there will be like some check again. You can see here we'll do some database parameters. Yeah, if you set up some basic parameters, things like that, and then you will know the confirming the task. Yeah, and then we will like to check. You will know the source database waiting for full migration or waiting for incremental migration. You can see here from source migration to destination database, from source database to destination database, as you can see here. So and then this is for incremental migration. Yeah, and then you can see here you can create a comparison task, because you should know. Yeah, you need to know the maybe the result is good or not. Yeah, as you can see here. Yeah, so basically as you know here, basically for the cool gallery, yeah, so that means you can use this like temporary Huawei Cloud account to access the Huawei Cloud, like to buy the resources for free. So that means with this hands-on part, you will have a deep understanding of the RDS for MySQL. So I suggest that if you have a Huawei Cloud account, then you can experience the cool lab. Yeah, we call it cool lab for free. Yeah. So basically, for RDS for MySQL, you just need to know that using the cloud databases is much convenient. Yeah, and much easier than on-premise. Yeah, things like that. And Huawei Cloud RDS for MySQL is like more stable. Yeah, it's like with high availability. Yeah, you can see. You can simply think that, and the performance is good. And using you just need to maybe create a button and set up some parameters, and you can get your RDS for MySQL database. And then using the collabs, yeah, you will have a better understanding of the RDS for MySQL. So basically that's the today's training. Yeah. So if you have like other questions, maybe you can you can like create, you can see here. If you have any questions, you can like to click support service tickets, as you know here. And then if you have like some questions, have some requirements, you can see here to create a question, to create a service ticket. So that means our colleague will contact you in a very short time. If you have any further questions, you can create a service ticket here. Thanks for your time listening my presentation. Bye.